All right, guys, so I made it all the way to Amarillo, Texas, just re-upped on my supply of granola bars, bananas, and water. And I wasn't kidding when I said I drove extremely far. I crossed 2 time zones in the past 2 days, and when I crossed, daylight savings time happened, and lost an hour there. So I ended up being 3 hours ahead of the time that I was used to. So I woke up at like 10 a.m. today, and I got all mixed up with the timing for my work and almost had my work submitted late. So kind of crazy. But what I'm about to do right now is get to work, and probably just gonna bust out 4 hours straight and get it over with. And then I had a request for an explanation of something that I did to the Jeep. So I'm gonna film a clip for that and explain all that, and then we'll see what's next. All right, guys, just finished doing a couple hours of work, and I just got here to the gym parking lot, and I'm gonna be working out in a little bit. But first I wanted to film this and just to show how I actually installed the curtains and what the setup is with the curtains. Just some more detail for anybody who hasn't seen this and might be wondering for themselves, or just interested in general. To start with the most simple part, this curtain, this is the back one for the rear windshield, and what it is an old sheet that I actually used to use when I was a kid. I was happy to use it because it kind of like was a throwback in that way, flashback to when I was young. So to be reusing it for my Jeep camper was pretty cool. But what I was gonna do was sew a loop up here, but the loop was already in there since that's how the sheet was made. So I just cut open each end, and then I was able to just slide my cord right through the loop, and then it just slides across easy. And then the curtains that I used on the side, these are just some fabric. I don't know exactly where it came from, but it's something that my mom had lying around in her supplies. So same thing here, it already had a loop at the top, easy. All I did was cut open each side of the loop, and then it was able to slide through the cord. What I used for the cord is simple paracord. That's what I would recommend, just because it is super strong. It's not like it's gonna break on you, and it is super flexible. So it's not like you're gonna have a rod that you can't move or anything, which is cool because if you want to like pull it tighter or looser or anything like that, you can do that because it's just cord. Which brings me to the next thing that I wanted to show you guys. This is another little like tool that my dad gave me that I don't know exactly where it came from or exactly what it is meant to be used for, but he gave it to me to use for the curtain system. It's this thing right here, and you can see the paracord goes right through it and keeps tension on it. And so what that does is, over time, when the whole curtain system does start to sag a little bit, I just can pull it right through here, just pull it tighter through the hole, and then make it tight, and it's like full tension again, so it stays tight and it's not like falling all over or anything like that. So that is something that I would definitely recommend. Now onto the part that actually involves like drilling into the Jeep and having a couple of tools. The hooks that I used, I would definitely recommend getting these same ones. Just 2 holes for a screw right here, flat metal piece, and then this I guess D-ring coming off of it, which can move around where you need it to go, and it works perfect for it. I found it in Walmart. You can get it anywhere, Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, whatever, and it's the perfect fit for it. I really wouldn't recommend getting any other kind of hook. I mean, there's plenty that would work, but this one was like ideal. Right when I found it, I was like, this is gonna work perfect. So what you wanna do is you're gonna have 4 corners that you're gonna drill these hooks into. And what I did, and what I would recommend because it works, is right above front seat belt, do one there, same on the other side. And what's behind this plastic trim is actually the metal of the Jeep. So if you have a longer screw, one that can actually go through the metal and everything, that'll go all the way through there and be super legit and strong and not gonna pop out or anything. The screws I use just went through the plastic, and the plastic stays for the most part. I mean, it actually popped out at one point, but I mean, obviously, you know, plastic on the inside of your car can pop out, pop back in, whatever. But with the shorter screws, it just goes into the plastic stays in place, and then it's just kind of there. And if you ever unscrew it, you're not gonna have holes in your metal or anything like that. And then back here, it's kind of on the 90-degree angle here of the back of the Jeep. Same on that side. What you end up with is a square that you put your paracord through, and then at the end, you put it through your little tool right here, the little tensioner thing to keep your whole system tight and to tighten it whenever it sags. And then these little two things are just like bonuses to help with keeping it good and stealthy. This hook right here, and there's another one on the dome light. So at night when I'm somewhere where I really don't want to, you know, I want to make sure I'm not being seen, I'll slide the curtain shut, and then by hooking it up on there, it covers the whole, you know, windshield, covers the whole view from anybody seeing in and looking at me while I'm sleeping. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers everything for the curtain, guys. Like I said, that is definitely the way I would recommend it. There's nothing wrong with that system. It works well. It's super easy, super cheap, but there are plenty of other ways to do it. So if you have done your own different way to make those curtains, let me know. I mean, if any of you have like videos, anything like that, let me know. I'd love to look at it. And if you have any more questions about how that whole thing works or anything else on the Jeep, let me know, and I will make a video about it.